total on this supersized Super Saturday with the Roosters about to take on the Seagulls right here in Queen's game, I guess you could say. Toff Sipley.
Yeah, and a little bit of chat with Taniela Paseka about
the Roosters, who head out here with all these backline stars, in particular the forward pack. Half-time, as well as Jackson Paulo gets us underway. Game 3 of the pre-season. Butcher will play it. Here is Radley. Takes it beyond.
By the shoulders, otherwise Tedesco was through, and then Keary backed it up with a very good kick into the corner.
30, Docker Clay comes across to Keary, who'll put it in the air. Smith chasing through. Tedesco is also
there to get another kick away after the referee wouldn't give them 6 to go.
There in Vegas. Jake Arthur finds Brown. Sipley,
front rower. The kick. That was a lost ball.
Across to the middle there. Paseka wide from the play. The
6 more, and 6 again calls in the previous game. Knights and Sharks. We'll see how the Roosters defend this one.
Back. He can move though as Wakeham finds Brown, tips it on. Arthur comes to Travojevic to this point from Lawton. Goes through the hands of Brown. Arthur, Travojevic. He contracted. The moment they go left, here's Arthur taking it all the way to the line. Tommy Talau, the former Tiger. Big signing for slow play the ball. Wakeham will stutter step there. Brown does well. Arthur, 6 more tackles now. Said restart for the Seagulls. How can the Roosters hang on here? Here's the last. They've dug from close range, and the skipper. In total, and they are the defending champs, I guess you could say, the Seagulls. They won it last year. Will be the year, and this same team is here again today against the Roosters. They're on top early. A glut of Manu will go into the fullback role is the plan for the Roosters.
Maybe come off his chest. Might have been off a Manly hand into his chest. And
so it might have been the Roosters the Storm who took them down in week 2. Here's Condon running towards Keary. Good defensively. Last play here. It's Wakeham who puts it in the air. Tupou was out. Oh, might have got a late jumper. He'll come through.
So if they impede the line to the kicker, they will be penalised.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to.
25 metres out. Wasn't my understanding as the rule was explained. Smith from the other side of the field who took him to ground. Jake looks like 7s. Out it goes. Oh, the pass to Ray.
There was no reason to have to cut it that fine. The ball didn't have to be that flat. That looked at the line.
Keary, a big fend there on Wakeham. He runs to him. Wakeham is there. Good effort by the Manly halfback.
A little bit of footwork, too clever for them. Close to the line. Staggered defensive line, ball line. Those sorts of things as Walker makes it all square.
Top 13 looking lineup to start this game. Feed it back for Keary. We'll go across the field. Ray Enga. Good under the Collins playing it. They come across towards Keary. Here is Fa'ali'i. What a touch. Great hands. To Walker to try and convert to make it 12 points to 6. This one swinging away to the left-hand side. As Keary gets into dummy half, and here is Young. Big enough to play in the forwards, quite obviously, and takes a carry remaining in this first half. Don't forget, 4 games today on this outsized Super Saturday. Feeds it off for Wakeham. Pressure there on Butcher, but can't get there in time to stop the kick. Tupou, they've gone to him before. Tedesco, off the right foot. Beat Travojevic. The pass was just low and I'll extend this lead as Smith comes across to Keary. Inside for May. Keary, Tedesco. Plenty of white and maroon jumpers in front of him. Tries to get away though from the... They're deep on either side of the field. Walker, Keary. Can they get him? Yeah, will reel him in. He for the line. He bounced. Wakeham trying to separate the deadlock. He does exactly that. Manly remaining before the break. In the lineup. Discrepancy as far as star power. Lawton, dummy half role.
Jersey Fleet Player of the Year last year, Andy Humphries, but you're right.
Injury.
They had some things to overcome last year, the Roosters. There was a...
Now Wakeham for Brown. Out from half-time. Last tackle here for Miguel Tupou under. Backwards there by foul inside the 30. Press red, 4-7. If only he could do his elbow not once but twice in the lower grades for the Newcastle Knights. The Knights. Wakeham. Around about the halfway. At the start of this game, game number 2 of 4 on Super Saturday today. The Roosters will probably the Rabbitohs. Of the second half, flat pass back towards the middle where Paseka tailed his 2023 season. A bulging disc which required Hopewadi takes over at some point in this second half. Jake Arthur, I think, is on field in this second half. Perhaps I didn't see enough with the ball from there to Smith. Brings it forward to Desco, takes them on. Oh, stop.
Come towards Bailey Hodgson. Nasty piece of play to flick it over the top.
His fingertips and be a knock on. He just held his poise. Construction. Just what a talent he is. Just a
thieves. But Billy Smith, he might be the one that
certainly took it to this much more experienced line.
Yeah, he certainly did. Look, Brad Parker, the ball went behind him.
The football, Billy Smith, open on the charge, stepping out of tackle. The Roosters. 2 years before that, Brad, he played 40 games over.
He's come free.
Lalo here doing well to strike away from the tackle. It is out from the Roosters line.
Yeah, just a few passes from both teams, just not hitting. Let it bounce one more time. He was able to clean it up, but Tedesco all over him.
Game 2 of 4 today on Super Saturday. He's by the Melbourne Storm.
You just think about the development of C1.
Trust. Lehigh Hopewadi is out there. What a family they are. Kick from Humphreys. Take it to Cogra. It'll be the Eels and the Raiders next right here on Fox. The Manly territory. Comes from Keary through Radley to Desco. Blow it out to double figures. It's Radley. Waria Hargreaves out of action. His lengthy suspension.
Whitey offspring.
But the difference between certainly his father. Here's Wake Pop from the halfway line. We'll kick it down towards how he plays it there. Now, out of dummy half, Connor Watts tried to link up there with Wake, getting away, corner, mud to 10. Wakeham, they have in front of Jacob Arthur. Now Wakeham bends it back. Can't wait to see those two games. Going to cause a big upset here in this pre-season challenge. Clay and also Sandon Smith. Brent Robinson, though, says, here's Walker, a kick. We'll put it up for roll. Pulse one up there. Keary, tip on from Crichton. Walker has made an adjustment. This one
protecting.
Yes, they are.
The ball catcher.
Situations like
you get penalised for.
As the Seagulls go on the attack, remembering there are a couple of very high picks. Chan Kum Tong from dummy half. Wakeham. In the hands of Hopewadi. Off the back of all the talk about his form in New South Wales. Dummy half comes across to Keary. Walker is there. Siwa there for the warm-up for both teams. Charity Shield beyond that. Last season, Tommy Talau with the Tigers. An ounce of fat. Jacob Sykes, who made that previous tackle at one. For the Knights and the Sharks. Big win for Newcastle against Cronulla Brandon. Another good return by the skipper. Here's Manu.
He can't walk at the moment, let alone run. So they're down. Wakeham, there's the kick. Jammed in tight with the Roosters defenders.
Vaenga. Special pass. Oh, Wakeham missed.
Jackson Paulo from the other wing. The bump and good.
This lead. Here's Sandon Smith. A halfback roll now. Walker. Handing it there flat on the left-hand side for Smith. The grubber in behind them. Was it played at? Watson comes back to Collins. He shows it.
That's the old Jeff Gerard play, that one.
Walker from pretty much right in front this time. Dragged it.
Cooper Cronk. Corey Parker.
Short restart so far. Manly certainly. This is much touted. That's the plan for Anthony Seabold. Very scary. Time for one more here, potentially.